Hi, Kirsten Kloss here with Biz Dev Weekly, the business development show. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the idea of follow-up. You know, people, when I buy something from either a retail store or a business, or I do a service and they've got my check, they've got my money, they've delivered the product, and I never hear from them again. I kind of think, whoa, was that a good idea? Did they actually like and appreciate my business? Well, you know, that's a personal thing, but there's also a really solid business reason for a company to do follow up. And Chris Hamilton is here with us here in studio, and he's gonna bring his knowledge and his experience from everybody he communicates with on salestipaday.com and share some of his tips on follow up. Chris?
Well, Kirsten, thanks for having me. And you made some excellent points up front. I mean, how many times have you actually gone and bought something and to have no one ever follow up with you? A follow-up could be even as little as a thank you card saying, thank you very much for purchasing. Very often, I do not see it nearly as much as it should actually happen. Mm-hmm. And it's sad because it is an excellent opportunity to also brand yourself, but also keep in front of people on a regular basis. There's a few concepts of follow-up. I'll leverage just a couple today. One would be, you've sold a product, and as you say, what do you do as follow-up? Like, you can do a survey, do a thank you letter, handwritten thank you letters. When was the last time anyone got a handwritten thank you letter? I mean, those go miles. People love that sort of stuff. A telephone call, see how things are going. I mean, that's the way to build a strong, steady relationship with people. There's a huge opportunity, though, when you're following up with people that didn't actually purchase from you. Let's say you put a quote out and someone says, yeah, no, we've decided to do something different, right? Well, you know what? In the home contracting world, which is an area we play in quite a bit, it is determined that of the leads that didn't purchase from you, 60% of them went on to purchase from someone else over the next year. A lot of the times, they just defer their purchasing decision. And then it's who's ever top of mind and keeping in front of them on a regular basis is the person who ends up typically getting the deal because they're placing the effort on following up with these people. So there is a huge opportunity to be able to go after business after the fact. And Chris, it's even happened to us. I mean, we go in, we pitch a complete job to someone, and then they go, I want a portion of your business, but I'm going to go somewhere else for the rest of my stuff because we've already got a relationship going there. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're like, okay, well, whatever. We re-engaged them a few times just by following up with them, getting a foot in the door with something after about a week or two or a month later, and lo and behold, we find out that they weren't happy with the product that was delivered to them by the other client. And instead of us going, whatever, they're done, they're not business anymore, and walking away, we then are in a position where we can actually show some empathy with the clients. What happened? They ended up buying our product after all. Absolutely. So, Chris? Kirsten, it's a great point. I mean, follow up both sides. One, you got a client, follow up with them. Mm-hmm. Put a follow-up plan in place. Secondly, you lost that sale. You know what? Follow up with them. There's also sell cycles that go through, buy cycles. There's a use cycle. Someone buys something, for example, you didn't sell somebody a car, but they're on a 4-year lease. Guess what? 4 years from now, they're going to need another car. Come hell or high water, may as well be the first person in line trying to pitch your information to try to get in the door and be that person who sells that car to them.
And there are some creative ways to do that as well. I mean, you can send them an email, obviously. You can follow up with a letter. Aside from the thank you card and the whatever you might send as a gift, as an appreciation gift, there's ways when you lose the sale to follow up, and there's some really high-tech methods to do that as well. You can bring them to a landing page during that process that assures that they get follow-up banners that follow them afterwards. Now, that's you only want to be doing something like that if you've done the other pieces. You want to make sure that you've engaged them properly, but you can be top of mind with them with following what's called retargeting or remarketing banner ads. So that's something we can maybe talk with you about in the future as well. Chris?
Kirsten, you've brought up an excellent point with the retargeting after the fact to stay top of mind. And I think if anyone really wants to find out more and what we can do for them, they should click the link below or contact us at the number at the end of the video as well.
So thanks everyone for joining us, and this is Biz Dev Weekly, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Take care.
Thanks.